Yeah, all right. Gatlock, screw you. We're not late, man. So Nix, where exactly are you right now? And why can I hear screaming kids in the background?
It's not what it seems, guys. It is not what it seems.
What does it seem
Nah,
like?
I don't know. You might say that where am I? Like, there's screaming kids in the background. I don't know. I just see children
know what's
enjoying
going on
themselves.
this week.
That's all I know. But
Good.
I'm out. I'm on my uncle duties, isn't it? So I'm taking the kids to the park, get a bit of sun. They're trying to get as dark as me. They're not as fortunate, so I have to put them out in the sun. So,
I don't know what's going on this week. You got Neeks with kids running around. Hope's doing the show in his pajamas.
So basically, I'm
what
gonna
is
have
going
to
on?
I'm gonna have to mute you whenever you're not talking, man.
I'll mute myself. It's fine. I'll mute myself.
Yeah.
So how's everyone been then? How's the last week been? And how's this week been? Knowing that it's a big, huge weekend coming this weekend.
You know what? I'm looking forward to that game. I need to try and find somewhere to watch it because I'm gonna be in Devon.
You're going
in the
to
middle of nowhere. So I need to find a pub that shows the game. So hopefully I can see that. But yeah, I can't complain, man. Can't complain.
It's not that big a week. As a matter of fact, I remember having a dugout not too long ago. We were talking about whether or not the FA Cup was an important trophy, and a certain HH was kind of just dissing it and saying,
No.
what is that? How good? Whoa.
Do the dub. It's a small dub. It's just a small dub, man.
I'm just saying. I just heard it's a very small trophy in it. So, excuse me if I'm busy on a Saturday and not watching it. Excuse me.
Oh yeah, because Manchester United got flapped by Giroud and so forth, man. So guys, so remember, you've sent in your questions. Thank you very much for sending in your questions. And I believe some of the questions that we got sent were actually pretty good. So thank you for not being bricks and sending your cues. So without further ado, let's head over to our first question of this beautiful Q and flipping A, man. So this comes from Footy Wizard, who says, thank you for the question, Footy Wizard, who says, what current footballers do you think would succeed as managers and why? And if Messi and Christina were to become managers after their career, do you think they would be successful, and who would be the better one? So
I was gonna say, I think I can't see either of them becoming managers. I could see them both becoming coaches. Whether it's Ronaldo will probably be striker coach, finisher coach kind of thing. Messi, just a coach for forwards in that way. Messi, I can't see him becoming a manager. He doesn't seem vocal enough. His personality, where he can really impose himself on a team as he would have to manage. I couldn't see that. I guess if I had to choose between those two, I would see Ronaldo more in that role. I mean, I know it's a very small sample size, but we saw him on the sidelines in the Euro 2016 final, and he was being a cheerleader. I'm just saying, he was doing the job of is it Santo? Santo, I think the Portuguese manager.
Yeah.
But personally, actually, I can't actually see either of them becoming managers. I think, as I said, Messi's character doesn't seem that way, and Ronaldo, I think he's a guy who, once he's finished football, doesn't really want to be involved in football anymore. I think he sees a guy that I'm done. I'm kind of done at that point. In terms of current players who could be managers, though, I don't know. It's hard. I guess because the best managers are usually defenders and midfielders, central midfielders especially, because they look at the whole game, they analyze the whole game. But off the top of my head, it's a tough one. I don't know if you lot got any names off the top of your head.
No. I mean, I was thinking two players that came to my head was Toni Kroos and Thomas Muller, especially Thomas Muller. And the reason why I say Thomas Muller is I think that he may not have the technical, physical aspects of the game in terms of dribbling and everything, but I think that he's got a great football brain. I think because he understands the game so well, I think that that'll probably make him like a really good manager. So those are what I think of. And also, as far as if Messi were to become manager, I don't think any of them would. 100%, neither of them will become managers. No. Messi for sure, no. Cristiano, most likely not. Messi, 100%, he's not once he retires from football, he's not going into management. No way, hell no. He'll just do more branding stuff and everything. Devil?
Yeah, I don't see either of them becoming managers, but I agree. I think if they did, I think Ronaldo would probably be the better one, just because he has adapted to so many different ways, so many different things throughout his career to be one of the best footballers, that I could see him taking on the same kind of challenge as a manager and adapting to become a really good manager. But again, I kind of feel like Ronaldo will just become a celebrity and Messi will just kind of slope off to having a quiet life. He might maybe just do some things behind the scenes, but I doubt he'll be a manager. In terms of players, Jordan Henderson comes to mind. I could see something like Jordan Henderson just from the way he talks in front of the camera, and apparently all the influence that he has would make me think that perhaps he would go on and be a manager. And you know someone else who I can imagine being a manager, and I'm not going to say he'd be a good one, but Mark Noble. There's something about Mark Noble that I could just see him in a tracksuit on the sideline, just screaming for like some League Two side. But I can imagine Mark Noble being a manager.
Yeah, it just came to my head when you were talking about Jordan Henderson. There's two guys who I think might be managers who could, or at least try their hand at management. One, Thiago Silva. I could definitely see that.
Oh yeah,
100%. And David Luiz. I don't think David Luiz would be a good manager, but I think he would definitely try his hand. David Luiz would definitely try his hand as a manager. I'm 100. Clip it and show me this in 15 years. David Luiz is going to be a manager. It might be in Brazil. He might just take one team in Brazil and it don't work out, but I think he's a guy who would definitely try his hand at management. He loves football. He's a very passionate guy. I'm not saying he's great at it, but he loves it.
I'll give you that.
So thank you for that question there. So next question, just having my
you're hungry. You're hungry there.
I'm eating Oreos, man. And I need my glass of milk.
Is that because you're going to bed? Is that why you're wearing pajamas?
What do you mean?
Is that you're having milk and cookies? Are you going to bed after this? Is that why you're wearing pajamas?
I don't know. I just eat milk and cookies because they taste nice. I'm not like, milk and cookies before bed and that kind of stuff. Actually, I'm actually pour some milk very soon, man. I need this milk. So
I'm a cereal guy before bed. That's me. Cereal.
You know how
bed.
Do you know my brother does the same thing? My brother eats cereal at night. It's like, how do you eat cereal at night?
Cereal at a time when you're not supposed to have it is actually the best. It tastes so much better. Cereal at midday, cereal at 8 p.m. I'll tell you, crunching up cornflakes.
How are you lot just drinking milk like that just before bed? Don't your belly mash up? You have no respect for your stomach.
I don't drink cow's milk. I'm on the almond milk thing.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, if I did that, boy, I ain't sleeping. No one in the house is sleeping.
So from Mr. Tom's 333, who says top 5 dribblers in the world and who is the best dribbler you have seen? I mean, okay, so you've got to put Neymar there, you've got to put Messi there, you've got to put Marcelo there.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I don't.
Okay.
Well, go on.
You see now the other basically those three are like
Hazard.
You see, just
Hazard is still top 5 dribblers. I'm not saying he does it consistently enough or effectively enough, but he's definitely still top 5 dribblers.
But you see, no, not Hazard, Zad. Zad, yes. Zad, not Hazard, but Zad. Zad, yeah. Zad, yes. And for the 5th one, you know what? I'll say Draxler. I'll still say Draxler.
Left field. Okay.
Draxler is when he wants to. Draxler can be nasty. Draxler can be real. Actually, Isco is actually a good one, man. Isco is
a good one.
Okay, so wait. So, Devil, go through it. Let me get my glass of milk. Go for it.
All right, so one of the top 5 is me while I'm asleep. I'm. I hope you're right.
He tried to dribble. He tripped over the table.
Yeah, no. I think Neymar is obviously top 2, and he's probably not number 2. I would say Neymar's in there. Hazard has to be in there. Who else would you put in there? Messi. I think that's pretty straightforward.
Of course.
Oh man. See, Mbappe.
No, I would say I would say Neymar, Messi, Hazard, and who's that one we said? Neymar, Messi, Hazard.
He said Marcelo, but I'm not going to take Marcelo. I'm not going to take.
No, but who was that?
For sure.
Who was the three that he said?
Marcelo,
for me, Neymar,
Neymar, Messi, and who was the other one?
Hazard.
Neymar, Messi, Hazard. Yeah,
are three.
See, but then you say someone like a Zaha, someone like that, who may not necessarily have the name, but I've seen him do things to players that a lot of players couldn't do on a regular basis. Pulisic could be up there. Sancho could be up there.
Because I would say Pulisic is a better dribbler than Zaha from what I've seen.
Yes. Him, this dude.
Yeah. I think.
Who's that? Adama Traore.
Yeah. See, the thing is... Adama Traore...
That guy does stuff.
No, statistically, yes. But his dribbling is very much kick and run. And I'm not saying he hasn't got ability, but it's I'll kick the ball past you and I'll get there before you, as opposed to I can get in and out of tight spaces. Yeah. He's not that kind of dribbler. So statistically, yes, he's probably top 5 in the world. But for me, he's not the best dribbler because I think it's a specific situation that he can succeed in the dribble as opposed to multiple situations. So
for me, a best dribbler is close control and beating players and keeping the ball tight to your feet. It's not kicking the ball far and running past them, man. That's not dribbling. So when I think of that, that's why I think it's someone like a Zaha, you put him a 2-man on him, he could do a trick, flick, get round, and he's gone. So I think someone like him, technically, is a very good dribbler.
I was going to say Mahrez. There's a few shouts in the
Mahrez.
I was thinking Mahrez is very, very good.
Yes.
Mahrez is a good shout.
Mahrez. And big up Sterling as well. Throw Sterling in there. Just to wind people up.
Yes. He's not top 5. He's a good dribbler. Don't get it wrong. Because remember, what we criticized Sterling about more than anything, and I guess those criticism has decreased recently because he's getting the goals, was his finishing. We'll say he always gets in a good position, blah, blah, blah. He's a very underrated dribbler. But yeah, I think Mahrez is definitely above him for me. Mane, I wouldn't put him top 5, but he's a very good dribbler. Top 10. Top 10.
So let's go. So best dribbler you've seen for me, R9. Peak R9.
Ronaldinho, surely.
Peak R9.
I'm saying peak R9. And the reason why... No, the only reason why I'm saying that, because peak R9 was doing outrageous skills at 100 miles per hour. Like, he didn't break stride. It was something I've never seen before. Ronaldinho had more of a repertoire. He had more tricks and more flicks. But R9 was doing it at pace. Like, he was running full pelt and doing these...
Question.
Yeah.
Genuine question. The 2 goals that Ronaldinho scored against Real Madrid at the Nou Camp, has R9 scored a better dribbling goal than that? Genuine question.
Wait, do we at the Nou Camp or the Bernabeu?
Sorry, at the Bernabeu.
Do you know what was funny? I literally watched that, like his entire highlights of that game yesterday. And also, what he did to Ramos was a criminal proceeding. That was a criminal proceeding. I know Ramos was young, but that was a criminal proceeding. He tore Ramos. Basically, Ramos now have two assholes now. If you put him up, basically, his wife will say, yes, Sergio, see, he has 2 assholes. Those assholes. But as good as that was, I think it's what David said. The technicality of what R9 was doing, the difficulty of stuff that he's pulling on, and he's doing this stuff at speed. It's basically what he was doing was just far more complex. So in terms of
one more question
of dribbling, R9 was
One more question. Has R9 ever sent Ashley Cole to the shops and back whilst over in South Korea? Has he ever done that? Ashley Cole.
Go look out.
No.
To a dude, to a Lazio dude in a UEFA Cup final.
Listen, Lazio dude. Don't tell me about Lazio dude. Ashley Cole, and this is before Cashley. Man said it. Man's body was going to the left, and his head was going to the right, and then he got the assist. I'm not doubting R9. I'm just saying, Ronaldinho. He made man look poor. He made man look amateur, and they weren't amateur. These men were world class.
Read. Stop eating ice cream, my friend. Read what my friend said.
How good was Nesta really? No, I'm joking. I'm not doing that.
You better clarify that, my friend. Okay, so yeah, so R9, Dinia. All right.
Yeah.
So what the hell? Okay, here we go. So it's quite hard to view this thing.
Come on, next one. Come on, man. What's going on?
So from Klaus Varovsky, who says your top 5 players in the world at the moment. Oh God.
Messi. Messi 1. Lewandowski is in there. De Bruyne is in there. Van Dijk will probably be in there. So that's 4. Who else would I put in there? Number 5.
Cristiano?
Well, to be fair, he is banging at the moment, isn't he? He is. I couldn't really begrudge. Probably put him at number 5.
You see me? If I'm putting Lewandowski in there, I have to put Ronaldo in there. I'm not saying he's been as good as Lewandowski this year, but when we say at the moment, are we just talking about form? Because Lewandowski's season's finished. Are we talking about the last year, the last 2 years? Because Ronaldo's still scoring goals.
Yeah.
So if I'm putting Lewandowski in there, we're not just looking at in terms of the ability to carry the ball from X, Y to Z. So goal scoring is still a part of the game. But yeah, Messi 100% obviously is in there. For me, Lewandowski, Cristiano. I guess Van Dijk. Van Dijk has to be in there. And I'm gonna put Mbappe. I know the French league finished, and I know it's the French league.
No,
but the manager's been. Oh my God.
No, De Bruyne.
Oh my God.
De Bruyne.
Sorry, 1 second. Sorry, 1 second, guys. My nephew's doing a madness.
Uncle duties.
Okay, go.
No, I thought he was climbing. I'm good. I thought he was climbing out of the park, but he's alright. He was just sitting on the fence.
There's no way in hell I'm leaving either my nephew or my niece with. See, so imagine if is it your sister's kid or?
Yeah, my sister. Sure.
So imagine if your sister was saying that, okay, so you're looking after my child while you're on the phone doing a football thing. Man. What kind of useless uncle is this, man?
There's 4 of them.
Yeah.
There's
still 4 of them.
So the oldest one's in charge, innit? So if we lose any of them, they get in trouble before me.
okay. So basically, so for me, you've got to roll with Lewandowski. I'm gonna go with I'll still say Sadio Mane, De Bruyne.
He's Premier League merchant.
No. I'm bringing in. I said Lewandowski. Ter Stegen. I'm still gonna roll with your boy. Oh, I almost forgot Benzema. For sure, Benzema. And
Top five.
100%. 100%. And what's it called? I'll probably say Alphonso Davies.
You see me when I'm not even gonna discredit anything you said. I guess it's a different way of assessing it for me.
Actually, I might put the sick in there, man. The sick. But listen. Again, I'm not even. You know what? I would discredit that. I don't agree with that.
Yeah,
however, when it comes to top 5 at the moment, if you're saying who are the most informed players right now, that's a discussion I can have. You can include Alphonso Davies and maybe Pulisic if you have to. I wouldn't personally, but top 5 for me. Certain men are in the top 5. I need to see man have to do something for more than 6 months, more than 8 months to move you out of the top 5. So I'm not saying they might be more on form right now than someone else, but that'll automatically for me put you above them in the top 5 best players in the world. That's the reason why, for example, someone like Cristiano Ronaldo is still in the top 5, because even though he's not as good as he was, he's still scoring 30 plus goals a season. So if you score 40 in one season, you don't automatically go above Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, if you score 40 in 2 seasons and Ronaldo's only banging 20, then we have to have a serious discussion. But if man's still consistently doing that, I can't just automatically say you're now top 5 best players in the world, even if you are more on form. That's the way I analyze it anyway. It's not right or wrong. It's just my preference.
That makes sense, though.
Okay. Well, that we have. And please don't kill me for not saying Christina. Oh, what the heck? You know what? I'm actually liking these very visual questions, man. So we have another very visual question right now. Can you guess the players from their iconic silhouettes and nationality? Okay.
Easy.
Okay, so give hints on the... Oh, basically, one, this is easy. This is easy. Oh, yeah, this is easy. Yeah. Yeah. Obviously, we all know this.
Next week, come better than that.
Yeah. These are all easy.
Idea.
I mean we all know who this is, obviously.
Yeah, I like the idea.
Big Al. We obviously know who this is. The Roy boy. No, it's a Robbie boy.
Robbie, that's it.
And obviously, we already know who this is. You know, Mr. What's it called? It's really 2 World Cups. Technically, it's 3, but it's really 2 World Cups. You should have done ones that were much more.
Okay. Next week, come with the same idea, but some different silhouettes, and don't give no clues. You know.
Why is it technically 2 World Cups? 58, 62, 70.
62, he got kicked out of the World Cup basically he got injured in the group stage. I think
that seems like a personal problem for you, not Pele. Man's got 3.
He's got 3 World Cups.
No, for me, I'm sorry, that can't count, man. If you hardly even played in the group stage, I think he got injured in the second game, and Garincha carried that team. I can't count that.
But the thing is, I don't want to make a big discussion over it, but you don't credit Cristiano Ronaldo for the Euro 2016, even though he played the whole tournament and was injured in the final. So you literally want man to be in every game or just the final. Like, which one is it?
No. I want you to play. How it counts that you've got to play a major part. You have to you have to play the final. You have to play the final. Okay. You have to play the final. That's why Euro doesn't count for Cristiano. Hell no. I will never count. Never.
The French squad. How many of that French squad are World Cup winners? How many of them play?
You mean 2018 French squad?
Yeah. How many of them are World Cup winners? The ones that went to the finals.
No. They all have the medal, but the people like someone like the Oos, I can't count that medal. Someone like once again that guy was
Mendy.
Girlfriend.
They've got a medal.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean anything to me.
Okay, just for the record, let the records show that Cristiano Ronaldo did play the final. Just let the record show.
Yeah, but he got injured, so he didn't have Pepe and Eder won him that whole thing. No, but look, I digress. Okay, let me ask you guys this then. On this question then. So let's because I'm sure you two will know because you guys are well. I don't want to give the hint away. So this is a question for the live chat to go with this question: who invented the diving celebration? So who invented the diving celebration?
Clue. Let's
see how many of you guys can get that.
I'll give you a clue. He played for the Scum.
No, Liverpool. Liverpool.
Weird, man. You're already giving it away over there. You already give it.
I just gave a clue. You play for the Scum.
Okay. Let's see how many guys can hear. Who invented and who was the first person to do the diving?
There's a couple answers in there that are correct.
Okay, well, I've got another one for you as well. Who invented the shirt over the head celebration?
I was just about to say that.
There you go. Beat it to it.
About to say that. Okay, so
I don't remember.
So for that first one, the dub obviously goes to J Spurs.
Yeah, he would get it.
To Mo Wada, well done for that. And who else? I think someone else.
Yeah, there was one more.
Klinsmann, because he was doing it to more people. So yeah. So as Devil said, who invented the shirts over the head celebration?
And why should they have?
And you know what? These guys won't get it. They're too young.
They will. I have faith in them. They'll get it.
They're too young. So who invented the shirts over the head celebration? Say it in the live chat.
Why should they have up? You got some super chats, I think, for the stuff we're discussing.
I'll get to do. So who invented the shirts over the head celebration? You see, look, see, these guys are freezing. They don't know.
Yeah.
And also, don't look it up, man. Don't be Wikipedia merchants, man. Don't be Wikipedia merchants, man. Let's just see that you guys know. Who invented the shirts over the head celebration?
There's a few answers there.
Has anyone got it right?
Let's see. No one. Nope. Not yet.
Let's
yet.
move on, and then we'll see if anyone will get it right.
So let me just read this. Nope, no one has. Okay, let me just read the super chats and then we'll go through. So, from Just Beston, we did it weeks. Sancho is coming. Here we go. Haha. LL. Yeah. Well, until he fully goes there, he hasn't moved there. So until there's proof that he's gone, he's not moved, bro. So no.
We did it. No, we're waiting down there yet, but we're doing it.
Yeah, no, we do it. So from Armchair Critic, top 5 all time, he says Messi, Maradona, R9, George Best, Baggio, Dino. Interesting, George Best. Yasser Said says Lewandowski is in there in terms of G's. So is Immobile. Yep, Immobile has G'd up. Hakim, Immobile, and Benzema are playing golf. I told you, Immobile, you can't stay Benzema for sure. But you can't ignore Immobile. I know his name is well, but you can't ignore him. I'm just critic again who says Messi, Neymar, KDB, Lewandowski, Cristiano. So those are his top. For me, get Cristiano the heck out of there. Get Neymar the heck out of there. I'm not putting in an Uber Eats player. I'm not putting in a guy who did a weak move joining Juventus. Just Beston's own. It's Neymar, Cristiano, Messi, KDB, Benzema. So let's just see whether any of you. Nobody got them. No one did. So Devo, do you wanna wait? Let me see. Nope, no one did. So Devo, do you want to tell them who invented the?
Let's see if we have the same name because we might be picking different people.
Okay.
For me, I
He's
know
Italian, isn't he?
Yes, Italian. Yes.
And he had greyish hair.
Yes, and he played for Middlesbrough.
He played for Middlesbrough?
Yes. Yeah.
We have the same name.
Fabrizio Ravanelli.
Ravanelli, there we go.
Yeah, there's an answer there. There's an answer there. Who gave it? I find it. It came through. Is it through Twitter? Rax Sing One said Ravanelli.
Oh wow. Okay, well done. He was listening. So moving on. That was a good one. My milk is getting warm. Okay. And I don't mean my breast milk. I don't have breasts. Relax, chill. From Truly Gomez, can you be a legendary manager without winning many trophies? Because Marcelo Bielsa has inspired many managers but hasn't won many trophies.
That's a good question. I like that question. I think you can, but it depends on the type of jobs that you take. Because how many top tier jobs has Marcelo Bielsa had? I think he was Argentina manager. I think he was Mexico and stuff like that. At club level,
Chile manager, and also the key to this question is that many people would say that he set the framework and the foundation for Chile to win those Copa Americas.
Yeah, and also a lot of managers were influenced by him who became top tier managers. So therefore, you would have to put him as a legend since he's inspired so many legends. But I think being a manager depends on the level of which you manage at. Some managers work and prefer to work on projects where it's a bit more difficult, rather than someone like a Pep or Mourinho who wants to go straight in and be successful and just it's already built up for them to win. Some managers like to take, like Marcelo Bielsa shouldn't be at Leeds. Do you know what I mean? That is a project that not many world-renowned managers would take. And he took them from, I think they were in the bottom half of the championship before he went. And then 2 clear seasons where they should have went up last season. And this season they've gone up as champions. So it's a massive job that not many managers of his caliber were taken. So I think he does go down as a legend because of what, not necessarily the trophies he's won, but what he's done to inspire other managers.
You know what I'll say? I don't disagree, but I wouldn't say he goes as a legendary manager, but maybe a footballing legend or icon in that way. I think to be a legendary manager, you have to have done something in management for me to make him legendary, which I would say winning trophies is massively a part of. But he would definitely go down in like footballing, like folklore, you might say, to be classed as a legend within football. But I think, trophies definitely are important if we're saying a legendary manager for me.
All right. Nice one. From SK, hey, I like the avatar, Master Chief. If you could have had a career of any footballer, who would you pick? That's a tough one, man. If you could have a career of
George Best.
any footballer, look, see, for me, 100%. There's going to be a World Cup win there. You know what? It's between Zidane and Maradona.
Oh yeah, Maradona. I'll take that one.
It's between Zidane and Maradona because Zidane is like, you pretty much won everything. But the thing of why I lean towards Maradona is, if I just say, man, I scored the greatest goal ever at a World Cup. I won a World Cup in the way that I did. And I did what I did with Napoli. So I'm a legend in a city. I can go to a city and literally eat and sleep with any woman in that city. And I literally led my country to a World Cup. So basically, I'm a legend in my country. I'm a legend in a city in Italy. I'm balling. And also as well, hey, I took cocaine as well. It's all good. So basically, for me, Maradona, because Maradona, like, see, that's an exciting time. I messed with, Naples gangsters. I took cocaine. I took drugs. I was overweight. I was this and that. So I really had a roller coaster of life. So yeah, easily Maradona's career.
Yeah, Maradona, I agree. For all the reasons that you said. Not only did he have a brilliant football career, but he enjoyed himself at the same time. So someone like Cristiano Ronaldo, I wouldn't want that because all he does is just work.
Boring, very boring.
No, I don't want that. I want to be Maradona.
No, yeah. It's like Messi and Cristiano's career would be awful. Because then it's you've just medals, Ballon d'Ors, everyone. It's
because this is the thing I was going to say George Best at first, but then Maradona basically was George Best, but with international.
Yeah, with all that stuff. Yeah.
So I'm going to say Maradona.
Yeah. Did Maradona win a Champions League?
Did he win it with Barcelona? I don't think he did.
No. He didn't win a Champions League.
No.
Okay.
He did win Copa Libertadores though.
Okay. I would. Maradona's a good shout. My first shout was Zidane. I think I don't really have to explain it, but the fact he scored in World Cup finals, three goals in 2 World Cup finals. Obviously, winning 1. He's scored in Champions League finals, iconic goals in Champions League finals, and he's obviously played in some of the best clubs, Juventus, Real Madrid, in 2 different European leagues, and kind of made his mark in both of them at both clubs. So I think for me, Zidane is the greatest player that I've seen, greatest in terms of achievements and obviously ability as well. I would say Zidane for me.
Okay.
Also, shout out Gareth Barry as well, because Gareth Barry managed to forge a career in the Premier League, where I think he's got the record amount of appearances in the Premier League. Gareth Barry. He wasn't that talented. He's made the most appearances in Premier League history. Gareth Barry.
Oh, yeah. How?
Exactly. That's a great career. He weren't that good. Well, he was decent. I think people kind of, just because he's got 2 first names, they thought he was rubbish. He was a decent boy. He was a decent player.
All right. Let's see.
I've hope there was a super chat. I don't know if you read it from Whimsical Thoughts.
Yeah. I'm on that. Yeah. So from Whimsical Thoughts, Atletico Madrid 2016 Champions League run underrated. Defeated Pep Munich in Enrique's Barca in the quarter in a semi in 2 legs. Is it Simeone's this time? For me, I don't care about what happened in the final. They lost. So yeah, like the run means nothing if at the end of the day you got licked by your rivals. If Simeone doesn't meet Juventus in the final, I think he's got a chance. But in my humble opinion, they blew it in 2014. 2014 was their chance. You were 40 seconds away from glory. Ramos said, F you. I think that ever since that happened, I think Atletico, well, at least under Simeone, they'll never win the Champions League. What do you guys think?
Pretty much I agree with you, to be honest.
Okay.
I think, well, you know what? Mbappe being out, he's on that side of the draw, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That could get them to the final again. And you know what? I think if they get to the final, I'm not betting against them. I'm not betting against them. 3rd time lucky, I'm not going to bet against them.
I will. Um, from Alexander George, who says your top 5 players in terms of passing of all time. Well, I mean, you have to put Pirlo in there.
Yeah.
You've got to look at Laudrup for sure. You have to definitely look at. I mean, Iniesta. You've got to look at Iniesta.
Say Xavi then.
What?
Say
See, it
Xavi.
depends. See, for me, it depends. What kind of passing are you looking at?
No,
That's
but
the thing,
Xavi,
man.
Are you mixing it up to do with like some passes of the ball have that vision to pick passes that players can pick, whether it's 5 yards, 10 yards, or wherever. Some players, like a Gerrard, can ping the ball 70 yards, inch perfect onto someone's toe. So it's different types of passes.
but I think, I heard that. But Xavi for me has to be in the top 5 because he's got that range of passing.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
we can talk about whether he was better than Pep Guardiola because of the system, blah blah blah. But he's shown even within that system, obviously, he was dominated by the short passing, but he still had that range of passing. He took, being able to take the set pieces that he did, corners and free kicks, shows the accuracy of his ball. So Xavi for me definitely in top 5. Pirlo obviously as well.
Yeah.
Beckham. We're talking about long passing. Beckham's right up there.
No. Becks was all right, man.
Beckham is right up there.
I mean, could you say Beckham?
See, I was thinking Bergkamp because some of the through balls he played were just like, how did you see that?
Yeah.
But then I'm also going to put Ozil's hat in the mix.
Okay, could you put Fabregas?
Fabregas is a great shout.
Fabregas. I mean, peak Fabregas was an elite.
Oh, this is tough, you know.
Paul Scholes is there. Paul Scholes is right.
Yeah, Paul Scholes was. He could see around corners.
So what's 5 we said with that?
So I'm going to say Pirlo,
Laudrup,
Xavi. I'm not going to say Laudrup because I didn't see enough of him to.
Me neither.
So Xavi, Pirlo. I'm going to say Gerrard because he was probably the best long distance passer I think I've seen. He could ping the ball.
Fabregas.
Fabregas, yes. Is there anyone better than Ozil that I could think of?
I mean, peak Ozil was something.
I'm going to put Ozil. Yeah, I'm going to put Ozil in there. Why not? I'm just going to put Ozil in there because I can't think.
What about Ronaldinho and Messi?
That's okay.
They're great passes. They are great passes of the ball.
Yeah.
But you know what? Assists.
I think it's because you see them as carrying the ball more. So you don't necessarily think of them in this list. Yeah.
But because they don't dictate the play in the same way, so they're not even making as many passes. But those through balls that both of them will put out, do what Messi still does, and Ronaldinho was putting through, that is top quality. I think for me, I'm going Pirlo, Xavi, Scholes, Iniesta. I might put Ronaldinho. No, I said. What I say? Xavi, Xavi, Scholes, Iniesta, and Ronaldinho. That's my 5. Okay. But it's so hard. Like anyone you say, I'm not gonna say no. I can't say no.
And you know what? I'm just not to say that he's top 5 or anything, but someone that people didn't realize was such a good passer of the ball, both feet. John Terry.
John Terry.
He was a brilliant passer.
He was.
He all through himself. Wow.
Either foot.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Okay. So Brian K said KDB versus Jab football battle. I'll think about it. But that's a difficult one because they play different positions. Because Jab is much more of a CM. KDB pretty much plays all around. But I'll think about it. But like whenever I do football battles, it's going to be guys who are literally play the exact same role. Those guys who play the exact same role, and there are many different roles that you have in midfield. So from Adnan, thank you, Adnan, thank you, bro. He says, you all get to pick 4 players each to do a Rondo drill with you. What's a Rondo drill? Van Dijk is the what?
A Rondo drill is basically keep ball. So say there's 5 of us and we're in the circle and we have to keep the ball away from Van Dijk. So we have to do one touch.
Okay. So Van Dijk is defending. Whoever's team lasts the longest without losing the ball gets $1 million. The last place team goes to jail. Which players are you picking for your team? Oh,
So I guess this is current. We have to do current players.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's
is
do
it- oh, is
current.
it
Let's do
current?
current players. Let's do current players.
Yeah.
okay. So if
since
it's
we
current,
just
Cruz
picked
for
5
sure.
already.
Tony Cruz number 1 for sure.
We can't pick the same players.
Now it gets hard. Maybe Messi.
Wait. We can't.
Well, how can we pick the same players if whoever team lasts the longest loses or whatever? We can't pick the same team. We have to have three different teams. So I know who I've got in my team. So
All right. Well. Okay, then we have to just go one at a time. Then. So okay,
Yeah,
have for pick
okay.
first, Devo second, me third,
Yeah.
and then we go up again from
Yeah.
me. Go on.
Okay, so Tony Cruz.
Pogba.
So these are 5 players, isn't it?
No, do one at a time, one each.
Oh, okay. So Tony Cruz.
Yeah. Pogba.
KDB.
Messi.
No. I get to pick again. So it goes back up this way. I get to pick again.
Okay.
Messi.
Oh, you bastard.
Oh man.
Come on.
Oh, I'm thinking, man. I'm thinking.
Time
This is
out.
tough.
Time out. How far you go? Time out.
No. All right.
Wait, is your free? Is the one? Because you said you had a team already. So is that
No,
going?
I just said, no. Yeah, because you said KDB. I was going to say.
Okay.
KDB. Let me think. So right. So I said Pogba. You said who's gone already? KDB, Messi, who else? Cruz. Modric.
Verratti. So I go again then.
Yeah.
So and we're gonna go with Kovacic.
Ooh, okay. Neymar.
Damn. That's not easy.
Come on,
Come on,
man.
bruh.
Time out.
Thiago Alcantara. Thiago Alcantara. And I know me again.
Okay, yes,
for
That's
my
what I was
fourth
going
pick.
next.
For my 4th pick. All right, one second. Give me 2 seconds. 2 seconds.
Come on, hurry up. You already took Thiago off me, man.
I did. I had to.
I was thinking that one.
You said Pogba already.
Yeah.
Chelsea, Liverpool. I'm picking on Liverpool midfielders.
Nope.
I think I have to go.
Do you know how quick I've been going?
I have to go David Silva. I guess I have to go David Silva.
David Silva. Okay.
I have to go David Silva.
Marcelo.
Isco.
Okay, so now you have to put out your whole team.
All right, so how about what's your 4?
So do I go again?
No, list your 4. List the 4 that you selected.
The viewers can then say who they think will win.
I said Isco. I said Tony Cruz. I said
Verratti.
what did I say again? So it was Isco.
Verratti.
You said Verratti and Kovacic.
Yeah. Verratti, Kovacic.
Okay, I said Pogba, Modric, Neymar, Marcelo.
And I said KDB, Thiago, Messi, and David Silva. Guys, I win, man. Come on, guys.
You know what? You guys in the comments, let us know who won.
Yeah, I think I win that, man.
I know who lost, and that's Hope. Hope definitely.
Weeks.
Yeah. No. I think I win that, man. I think I win that. Okay, so guys, so last 15 minutes or so, guys, send in your cues, man. Send in your cues. So while you guys send in your questions, man, remember. If you love us, if you appreciate the amazing contents that we're putting out there, support us by becoming a Patreon. Patreon.com/football dugout. That is the way in which you can support us, show us love, and keep us doing this and taking the stuff to the next level. Remember, if you do become a patron of the Football Dugout, you get access to extra beautiful, amazing content. So the link is below in the description box. It is patreon.com/football dugouts. So Arsenal against Chelsea this weekend. Nick, since you're neutral, who are you rolling with?
Yeah, look after them kids, boy. Yeah, don't do a Bernie Mac.
No, look at Uncle Leaks, man.
Look at that responsibility. That's what
All
responsibility
right,
looks like.
we're good. Yes, Uncle Weeks. Uncle. That's what. Listen, everyone in the live chat, call me that for Uncle Weeks. We only take W's, especially when half helps involved. Only W's. Neutral. I said it for this. I've said it already. If Arsenal beat Man City, they are going to win the FA Cup because they have no right to beat Man City. Whoever gets to the final, whether it was Man United or Chelsea, Arsenal have no business beating Man City. They've been destroyed every time they play them. But if they beat them in the FA Cup, which they got a chance because it's the FA Cup and it's Arsenal, if they do that, they're going to win it. So I'm not moving from that. Chelsea, of course, are the favourites. It makes sense that they're the favourites. But, I mean, this is Arsenal's last chance of a good season. Chelsea, even if they lose this, they've still had a good season. Arsenal have to win this I say have to. Obviously, the progression is there under Arteta, but I think it's more important for Arsenal than it is for Chelsea. That being said, I said the same thing before Baku, and it was more important for Arsenal than it was for Chelsea, and Arsenal capitulated. I would hope, if I was an Arsenal fan, I would hope that those players who capitulated in Baku have learned from that and said, not again, guys. This is our cup, not again. So I'm going to back Arsenal against all odds.
Senor Emery ain't here no more. Senor Emery gone.
So
adios.
Deva, are you confident then?
I'm not going to say I'm confident. I'm going to say that I'm optimistic. I think that is pretty much the exact same thing that happened in 2014. Is it 14? We beat City in the semis and then we beat Chelsea in the final. Pretty much the exact same thing. No one expected us to win either of those two games, but it's the FA Cup, and that will always give an Arsenal fan hope. I think that we can get at your defence. I think your defence is still a bit shaky. Both sides obviously have shaky defence, but I think we can get at you. And if we play, if we play the right system, we can kind of nullify your midfield. I believe midfield's not necessarily our strong point, but if we play the right system, get the right bodies in there, I think we can somehow, some way win this game. I'm not going to say how. I don't know, but same way I didn't know how he was going to beat Man City. I just had a feeling we would.
Okay, so now this
sorry. Can I just say quickly? I think right system for Arsenal will be free at the back, the same way you played against Man City. Free at the back.
Luis works with free at the back. I was saying
we have to play free at the back.
He's still a crap defender, but when Luis was under Conte and was free at the back, he actually looked decent. So pretty much free at the back, he can ride through. Look at this Uncle Weeks back. So from BP, now this is interesting. This documentary can live up for sure. So no, for sure. Like for me, I cannot wait.
I never saw the City one. I never saw the City one. Never got to see it.
Wait,
I'm not seeing it.
You still haven't?
I haven't seen it to this day. I haven't seen it. Yeah.
How come?
I don't know. I just haven't seen it. I just haven't watched it, and I doubt I'll watch that. To be fair, I couldn't give a shit what happens.
Put your rivalry bars aside. It's Uncle Moo, man.
I don't like him. I don't like them. I don't care. I don't care.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I haven't actually watched the City documentary all the way through. I don't care for City. I have to watch it because I guess on the footballing, blah blah blah. I hate City. I cannot watch. This is a season that they beat us by 18 points in the league or 19 points, whatever it was. I'm not gonna enjoy watching it. I swear. If they were doing it last season. If you're doing last season when they got beat by Spurs in the Champions League, I'll watch it. I'll watch it all day. I will lap it up. So yes, I'm going to watch the Spurs one because the Spurs one, would it cover that? Would it cover last season Champions League? When did it start?
I don't think so. I think it's from this season, no? From the beginning of this season.
Damn it. So I don't know. I can't say it's going to overtake because I've heard how good City's one is, but I can't say for myself.
So what's your criteria for Ballon d'Or? Effectiveness
I think it should just be if you've done the job that you're on the football pitch to do better than anyone else in that year.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what position you play.
Oh, I actually on that. Let me ask you this because this is what my boy Danny T was saying. Do you think it's stupid that Ballon d'Or do calendar year rather than a football season? Do you think that they should just make it a football season rather than calendar year?
No, because it's not just European football. That's the only thing. It's generally, yes, I understand that it's always European-based players, but it's anyone from around the world is involved. And remember, back in the days, it was only European players, or only players who. It's only European players.
Only European players, yeah.
And then they changed it so it include everyone. So I think it would be very European bias if you did it based on a season where you're gonna have your South American teams only play 6 months for that season calendar kind of thing. So I understand why they do the calendar. It makes it harder to assess because you're like, well, yeah, but he only scored 20 goals in the calendar year. I'm like, yeah, but he scored 60 in the season. Half of it was last calendar year. I understand that. But I think, to be fair, because trophies are decided in the calendar year, people kind of take that into account as well. So for my criteria, individual performance, obviously at the top, but where it's hard to split individual performance. I'm not just talking goals and assist numbers. I'm talking about performance. So a defender should be able to win it as they have in the past. Trophies for me splits it. So when you've got something so tight, like I said last season, for me, Messi and Van Dijk, you could pick either one based on individual performance. But the fact that Van Dijk went and won the Champions League, and of course they were so close to winning the Premier League, but they didn't. But they won the Champions League. I would have given it to him for that. If it was just based on his personal performance, for my criteria, then I understand why Messi would win it.
All right. From David Cote, who says, Man U treble team or the Man U 07-08 team? I would.
Can I say the Man United team, 08, would beat the 99 team, but the 99 treble team is a greater team because it's a greater achievement.
That 07-08 team was naughty though. That team was naughty.
I mean, just also because they had Cristiano Ronaldo, put Tevez in there, Rooney.
Yeah.
That attack, I don't know what that treble team does with that attack. That's the thing.
Back-to-back Champions League finals. I know we added Berbatov in 09, but back-to-back Champions League finals. No, did we? Yeah, we did add Berbatov. Yeah, in 09, I think.
Wait, so Devil, which are you saying?
If they're playing each other in a one-off game, I'll go with the 07-08 team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe Spencer says that Ilicic is out for the CL game. Neymar, Icardi, Sarabia, dub. Well, this is what I've always said. I dare Neymar to lose to Atalanta in the quarterfinals.
PSG won't lose that game.
He's finished. He's
they
finished
won't lose that game.
as a player.
They won't lose that game. They've got too many weapons like that.
They beat Barcelona 4-0. They were 12 minutes away from winning. We all know what happened. 3 goals in 12 minutes.
Yeah,
this is the last team that
who was there?
I'm not betting a pubic hair on these dudes.
Who was the manager in that game? Who was it? Senor Emery.
I saw something on Twitter because I know it was an Arsenal fan who tweeted it, but they were like, "Who's the only manager?" PSG has won like 7 out of the last Ligue 1.
Yeah.
The one manager who didn't win it was Unai Emery.
Yeah. Did you guys see?
I know Monaco were good, but you gotta win it with PSG. Yeah. You have to.
Bro, it's a given. It's a given. They give you the title at the beginning of the season. Say, look, we'll take it back at the end if you ain't still. You know what I mean? They literally give you the title at the beginning of the season. It's up to you to lose it. That's what he did. Did you guys see the pictures of him when he was unveiled at Villarreal? Did you see the look on the president's face? He looked like he wanted to cry.
Wait, who is this? Who is this?
When Emery's the new manager of Villarreal, and at the presentation where he's giving him the shirt, the president's face, if you look at his face, he looks like he's been crying or he wants to cry. He's like, I can't believe we're having to do this. Yeah. Terrible.
Look, man, Emery, the guy keeps finding a job. I just wish that they could keep giving chances to black managers like they do to some of these dudes, man. That's all I say, man.
Shout out Eddie Newton as well, because Eddie Newton won the Turkish Cup.
Yeah, man. Shout out, man.
Yeah.
And also shout out to Gibuisi Egbo, who is the first African coach to lead a team to a major European title. FK Tirana. Shout out. Yeah. So, Whimsical Thought says, Nix, how will you convince HH to respect Beckham?
Unfortunately, some people are beyond help, and I'm getting to that stage of have hope. Sam Hope will have to watch. I don't know. Maybe you didn't grow up on Premier League years. I don't think you did. You don't look like a guy who grew up on Premier League years. Probably what Serie A years or La Liga years. I grew up on Premier League football, and I grew up, rewatching and reliving those moments. And you really appreciate level of passing that Beckham and the clutch moments, actually. You're a man.
He was
You're a man who likes clutch. You're a man who likes clutch. So I got a question why you don't rate Beckham, because if he had nothing else, he had clutch. So for that alone, you should rate Beckham. So actually, why don't you rate him? Because of that alone. That alone, he had.
You know what I think it is? Did you fancy Posh Spice? And it hurt you?
Must be.
That's what it was. Was Posh Spice your favorite Spice Girl?
I was actually, to be honest, I was not really a big fan of the Spice Girls, to be honest, because I just thought they were a bit too popular. So I was never a.
That's why he doesn't like David Beckham. He don't like things that are popular.
No, I say Bex was a good specialist, but as a football player, dude was from the road.
All right, 2006, 2006-07, I think it was. 2006-07 La Liga. Was that the season? I can't remember if it was.
Madrid.
Capello. Yeah, Capello and Madrid. And he was kind of out of the door. It looked like Beckham was going to be leaving. And so he signed a new contract. Well, I signed a contract with LA Galaxy. He's like, I'm going to leave at the end of the season. And he forced his way back in the side under Capello. And he was a very, very important player in that run-in where they won it. I think on the last day of the season, I believe. Last day of the season, they won La Liga. And Beckham was a part of that. So forget the Premier League, because we know that you have your issues with Premier League football. He went over to La Liga and did it in La Liga as well. So you got to respect the man. You have to. Ronaldo, I think it was
one of the best free kick takers.
Go on, carry on. One of the best free kick takers.
One of the best free kick takers, specialists and everything. As a
no. He
was from the road.
He was more than a free kick taker. He was a brilliant passer of the ball. He was a brilliant crosser of the ball. And he was versatile that he could play in the central midfield and on the right.
Sure.
Champions League final 99, he played in the midfield, central midfield, where there was no Beckham, there was no Scholes, and there was no Roy Keane. And he got the 2 assists for the
they're both
equalizer.
Right. Anyway,
are you finished?
Man. Oh, Greece, 2001. Ran the show when no other England player decided to step up and got them to the World Cup.
Yeah.
Am I done?
Greece.
I'm done. Yeah, I'm done. Yeah, we're good.
Hercules? Zeus? Odysseus?
Yes. They won the Euros 3 as well.
My friend, I beg, man. Let me read this chat, man. Thoughts on Lep spending 300 mil on just defenders at City? Checkbook manager. You know what? It is what it is. See, for Pep, let me just be very real with Pep. Spend as much as you want. If you give me a Champions League, I won't say anything. But ever since you said you destroyed football, and ever since you've been arrogant with regards to how great you are and you spend your money, I will come for you and I will continue coming for you. So he can spend as much as he wants, but if he doesn't win a deal, I will come for him and I will hate on him.
I think it's quite funny, the checkbook manager, this insult. Because technically, Klopp is a checkbook manager. Because Klopp went to Liverpool, tried a thing, didn't work, and thought, you know what, I need to spend to win. Let me throw down some money for Alisson. Let me throw down some money on Van Dijk. Let me throw down some money on Fabinho. Then they won the Champions League and they won the Premier League. So is Klopp a checkbook manager? Or is he doing with what he's given the best job that he can?
From Whimsical Thought says, you guys are awesome, man. I want to say a big thank you. Whimsical Thought, thank you for Whimsical Thoughts. If you really want to say
love that, man.
Thank you, man. Support us and become a Patreon member, man. That would be the greatest way for us to say thank you, because yes, we want to try and build something. We've been doing this for like about a year now or something, and we just want to just build something on Patreon where we can really hopefully come towards where we now do this professional. Whimsical Thoughts would really appreciate it if you can become a Patreon member, show your support for us and for the work that we do, and then we can give it back to you by becoming and the link is below to become a Patreon member. You pledge just one amount each month. It's a big thank you, and we give you extra exclusive content for your patronage. From Ibrahim Hussein, leaks. Face it, Beckham is a polished Albrighton.
Premier League winner.
Oh God!
I mean, if we want to speak about legendary Leicester players, then I mean Jamie Vardy greater than Jamie Vardy. Jamie Vardy greater than Didier Drogba, I guess. Yeah, if we want to talk about a legendary
What?
Leicester player.
Excuse me, what? What did he say?
Next question.
Easy. Okay, but as we're on, there's a narrative going around on Twitter which needs to stop. Because there's an ethical fan that is coming through. Put some respect on Uncle Didier's name. I've said Henry is a superb player. Amazing. He's the greatest player ever to play in the Premier League. Facts. In a final, FA Cup final, if you're picking Henry over Drogba in a final, you're smoking crack. Drogba is one of the greatest final players in the history of the game.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. It's just a shame that you don't play 42 finals in a season.
But we're not talking about the amount of matches. We're just saying that specifically for a final, don't shift the narrative.
No,
Drogba relies on Lampard to get him to finals.
That's what I'm saying. So Drogba has to rely on 10 other people to get into a final, so he could turn up one day. One day out of 365 days a year, he turns up, and then everyone says, "Oh, you're the best."
Okay, let me ask. Okay, who
you know what he is? You know in college when you're doing group projects, and you come by at the end and you're like, "Oh, this is what we should do." Right at the end, after everyone else has put in all the ideas, and you come up with that one idea, and you stand in the corner like, "Yeah, that was me. I did that."
Yes,
that's Drogba.
Dude, let all these peons do all the hard work. I come in, get the real idea, and I get all the credits. That's just being smart.
Yeah, I think Nick's is on mute.
Isn't that talking?
Taking them home, dinner time, innit?
Oh, okay. Wrap it up. That's what he's saying. Wrap it up.
Okay, so wrap up. So, guys, this is all for us from here on the football Dugout and so forth and everything. And we'll be seeing you guys here back again on Monday. And by Monday, of course, we will have seen who the FA Cup winners are, and we'll be doing a big Champions League preview, because of course the Champions League returns next Friday. I cannot wait, guys. Peace out. Stay true. Stay real. Eat your veggies. Don't cheat on your girlfriend unless the girl you're cheating with has a fat ass. Peace out. Stay true. And I'm out.
I don't condone that.
I don't co-sign that, guys. Let the record show. Let the record show.
Yeah, they do. They co-sign it. Okay, cool.